Okay. I have my regrets because the moment I sat down, I realized I should have made coffee.
You dumb slut.
I really want. Hey, I'm going to make some coffee real quick, though, because it'll take me like a minute and a half.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. Gosh, he's really been gone for such a long time. I hope that he didn't fall in the toilet again like he does every day. It's like every single day I hear from his wife, "Yep, I had to fish him out of the toilet again." You'd think one day he would learn not to fall in the toilet every day, but he's still doing it. They've been married for, what, 10 years? And still in the toilet every day. I'm beginning to think he does it because he likes it. But, you know, I don't shame people for anything. But that just seems a little weird to me is all I'm saying.
The bullfrog was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I'm pretty sure it was racial slurs. Singing. What's up, man?
What were those racial slurs? You want to run through them one by one for us?
I don't.
That's what I thought.
Singing the world. And all those fucking too. Oh boy. What's up, man?
Beep to the beep.
Beep. Beep, 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 beep. Wow, this is essentially everything now. We need to replace to the with.
God, I didn't know that there was a racial slur for window washers.
Oh, man. There probably is.
How does that even make sense? Oh, come on, man. You can't be saying that.
No. I edit the podcast. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, no.
Polydactyl.
Vociferous.
Bombastic.
Rectangle.
Big words for smart people.
Hello, little boys and ghouls. It's time for Big Words for Smart People, the only podcast that makes dumb ghouls smarter and smart imps more smarter. I'm Frankie, the witch.
Oh, are you? Is that what that is?
My witchy pronouns are they, them, and I'm here with my brother.
Brains. I mean, name.
My zom brother.
Eric. He, him. October. It's Octobwords. It's October.
Happy Octoberwords.
Yep, Octobword. It's the penultimate Octobword of the month. Frankie, before we jump into our first word, I have a horror story for you.
How thematic.
Yeah, this is a good one. So my wife has been out of town now for 5 days.
That sucks, dude.
That's the story.
I know that.
So
I know that feeling when you go like 20 minutes, no wife.
I know. So my wife has been out of town for 5. She's not going to be back till like Thursday. So I've been solo parenting, which that's not the scary part. We've been having a lot of fun. We've been experimenting with all the things that we either aren't supposed to do or pretend we're not supposed to do. So like we ate pizza in his bedroom for dinner one night, and
Oh, you're bad.
yeah, we ate dinner on the front porch, and we watched cartoons Saturday morning. So we've been doing.
Whoa.
I know, pretty crazy stuff.
People need to know you can just do that.
I'm a good dad. Yeah, you can just. This is crazy. You can just like watch things whenever. Can you believe it?
You can just watch cartoons on
It's
Saturday
pretty
morning.
cool. Yeah, I know. So
They don't want you to know that.
we did it. Don't tell anybody. We did it Sunday morning too.
Weren't you supposed to be at church?
Uh, so yesterday I took him to the city, and we did some stuff. I went to like the children's museum and played, and that was a lot of fun. And then one of the things he'd asked for was, I want to eat dinner in the car. All right, cool, man. So doing things we would do because mom's not home, we got McDonald's for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And I got him the chicken nuggets and the French fries and whatnot. And so we're driving
Classic
home.
kid stuff.
Yeah, good kid food. This drives me crazy. He eats all of his fries first and then asks for more fries before he's even opened the chicken nuggets. I'm like,
we call that the Frankie special.
Just gonna eat all the fries. But I got him in the back seat. We got situated in the parking lot. I gave him his fries. I didn't even give him the apple slices because I know who my son is, and he's just gonna throw them back at me if I give them to him. I give him his chicken nuggets, and he insists on having honey mustard with his chicken nuggets. In fact,
good choice.
He chastises you. You say, "Hey, man, do you want to get French fries and chicken nuggets for dinner?" He goes, "And honey mustard. You always forget honey mustard." I don't.
It sounds like you need to remember the honey mustard.
I ask for honey mustard. I just don't list it in like the top 2 ingredients, right? Whatever. Get him all set up. We hit the road. 15 minutes, somewhat about there when we're driving home, is when he goes, "All right, I'm out of French fries. Dad, I can have more fries." And I'm like, "Eat your chicken nuggets, and then when you finish your chicken nuggets, you can have some more fries." And he's like, "Okay." Then I was like, "Don't forget you have a honey mustard." And he goes, "What honey mustard?" And I'm like, "The packet of honey mustard I opened and put in your lap before we left the parking lot in the McDonald's, bud." He goes,
"Oh no.
What honey mustard?"
Where did it go?
So I'm like,
I'm so scared.
Oh, I'll tell you exactly where it went. My floor and the back seat of the seat in front of us and the shoe that was on the floor. And I couldn't clean it up because I'm driving. The silver lining is there's so much detritus on the floor of of my car in front of where his seat is that I think probably 80% of that sauce did not touch fabric. It just went on other garbage, and I just got back there and scooped out a big handful of garbage and threw it away when we got to the house.
It sounds to me like you just took a very elaborate route at making a really bad salad.
It's a pretty rough salad. It's also not the most efficient way of cleaning your car. It does work, but it's not the most efficient way. Anyways, he never...
See, that's interesting to me because I've tried cleaning a fish tank with honey mustard, and that works really, really well.
Oh, man, I can only imagine. You get that nice sheen around your whole fish tank. And that way you can see your fish really well from the top. So, long story short, not a single chicken nugget touched the honey mustard. But...
How did he feel about that?
He did not realize it. He didn't. I still, to this day, do not think he has noticed that he dropped his honey mustard on the floor and made a terrible sticky mess.
It's so interesting what does or doesn't set kids off.
I know. He's been doing good.
Because you think that would be like a cause for I mean, I would probably have a breakdown if I spilled my honey mustard.
Yeah, I know. Or sweet, like a good sauce, like sweet and sour. But I mean,
sweet and sour is also very good.
Yeah. I asked for sweet and sour, and they did not give me any. They gave us more honey mustard, and that was also disappointing. Because McDonald's honey mustard is the worst. I do, actually. Happy Halloween!
You got it. Happy Octobword.
This is for the sauce. Do you want the actual word for the week?
I would love a word today. I just ran out of words, so this is really well timed.
Well, this is bad news because today's word stinks.
Oh dear.
Today's word is fetid.
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 Like fetid cheese?
Like you know what? I had a whole fetid cheese bit. Yeah, I assume they call feta cheese that because it smells terrible and no one likes it. Fetid.
Hey.
Yeah.
you're gonna make some enemies with that, and one of them is in this call.
Dude, I love cheese. I don't fuck with feta, man. It's not for me.
Well, I think the problem I imagine is because you tend to enjoy cheese by just getting a brick of it and just taking a bite out, and that's not how you're supposed to enjoy feta.
No, yeah, you eat cheese as a solitary entity, like an apple.
Feta is an accent. Feta is like the diacritical mark of cheeses.
Okay. But that's a bad cheese, and if you can't eat the cheese by the mouthful, it's a bad cheese. My kid ate a whole thing of Parmesan flakes, so I actually don't have an argument here. Yeah.
I forgot to eat lunch about a week ago, and then it got to be about 3:30, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to die because I don't eat breakfast either." And usually I'm like really good about eating.
Sure.
Like I'm like really regimented about like making sure I eat by like a certain time of day, but I just
It just
left my mind. And it was like, if I don't eat something right now, I'm going to turn evil and kill myself and then everybody else.
Okay. So that's when you're eyeing the fridge and you're just like, what am I going to put in my mouth to sate the dark hunger?
Shredded Gouda. And I ate like half a bag of shredded Gouda cheese.
Oh no, that's a lot of Gouda. Oh,
I mean,
man.
it was great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it again. I mean, I will do it again. I will do it again.
Hey Frankie, we're about a week out from that endeavor. How's your poops?
Shut up. I am regular
Reluctant?
as an atomic clock.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Must be nice.
I'm unshakable. One a day, 9 a.m. every day.
9 a.m. is a rough time if you want to do other things in your day.
Dude, it's first thing in the morning.
Oh wait, that's right. You don't have a kid.
Oh yeah, I don't have a toddler.
Wait, never mind. I was about to say by 9 a.m. we're all tired. We're like counting down to lunch.
Dude, I'm up at 8.
Yeah.
I make a little pot of coffee.
Good.
I have usually 8.
Yeah.
It was a little later today. Usually 8. But like I wake up around 8, make a little pot of coffee. I have 2 sips of coffee and my gut's like, "Hey, this is happening right now."
Yeah. I could sit there for hours, and the moment I start drinking a cup of coffee, there's like a timer for how quickly I need to finish this coffee if I want it to be hot. Otherwise, it's going to become post-poop cold coffee. Real quick.
You ever just take it into the bathroom with you?
No. Of course. Smash cut to sitting on the toilet holding a cup of coffee. Glaring.
I admit I don't do that.
Yeah.
Because to bring it back to our word of the day,
yeah.
the heavy offensive smell,
yes.
the fetid smell is a bit much with coffee.
Yes.
I have eaten ramen in the shower though. That was great. Okay. I would highly recommend shower ramen.
Just jump on the shower ramen train. It's like one collegiate step away from shower orange. Have you heard of that whole like
shower orange?
The whole internet phenomenon. There's a subreddit for it, and this is weird because it's a subreddit that's not inherently horny, when you would think by its premise it would be. And the whole idea.
Are they mean?
No, it's just
every subreddit is either really horny or really mean.
Yeah, or like so small it's about a niche video game, and there's 8 of us talking about Skies of Arcadia. It's the premise is just like enjoy a orange in the shower because the steam plus like the citrus smell from peeling the orange plus like it's flavorful and like all the sticky juices get washed right off. So fetid is an adjective. It means having a heavy or offensive smell. Synonyms like malodorous or putrid or foul. This is an old one. This is like a 15th century word. Comes from Latin of I don't speak Latin. Fetidus, which just means stinking. And you know what's scarier than really bad smells? What's the worst smell you smelled? Now,
the worst smell I smelled.
Yeah, people should know that you and I, our family, have notoriously large schnozzes, And so
Yes.
we've got big old smell vacuums over here to pick up on them stinky stanks.
All the better to sniff you with, my dear.
Gross.
I hope that
the
triggered
worst
some of the
audio.
ASMR girlies out there.
It's the ASSMR.
That's right. The worst smell I've ever smelled.
Stinky smells.
So, okay. I have some things to say. So, I live in a very large city, and when you live in a very large city, you tend to get used to bad smells.
Yeah.
There are some places that I have to go to, like when I'm going to work or going to the store, and it's like this place perpetually smells like 1,000 years of piss.
Okay.
Even if it's just rained.
Yeah.
Even if it's like the street cleaners just gone through, there's just so much piss soaked into the
internal piss
the
floor.
flagstones that like yeah, the sidewalk is made of pure piss at this point. There's no more concrete left.
Cool.
No more. It's just piss.
Every time it rains, it just like re-energizes the piss that's latent in the rocks, and it kind of aerates back up
exactly.
again, emerging like
rehydrates
worms.
the piss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Piss worms.
Piss.
We love it.
Piss worms. If we did show
We love
titles. Not a sponsor. Could be. Piss worms.
Could be.
Is your piss worm free? Wait, no more.
Fix it. Put some worms in
At
there.
Sal's Piss Worm
Piss worms.
Emporium
We
and
love
Bakery,
it.
we have piss worms.
We have the worms for your
Also,
pee.
fresh baked bread. We keep them separate.
Unless you do get used to that.
Okay.
You get used to
You
it.
get used to piss worms.
I'm going to preface this by saying I know that everybody needs to have somewhere to sleep, and if you are unhoused, it can be really difficult to find places to bathe.
Mm-hmm.
I completely get that. I hold no elbow towards anybody for smelling bad, like in public. Like,
Sure.
there's only so much you can do about it sometimes.
Unless you play
But-
Match of the Gathering. If you play Match of the Gathering and smell bad in public, you've made a different decision with your life.
Then that's
one's
that's
on
a
you.
you problem. Often when it gets cold here, you'll see a lot more unhoused people sleeping on public transit. Again, totally fine. You got to sleep somewhere.
Sure.
It's warm. No worries.
Yeah.
There was one time I was going to work, and I saw that there was one like train car that had fewer people in it. So I was like, I'm going to do that one.
Sure.
Stupidly. usually if there's one train car
but-
that doesn't have any people in it, there's a reason.
Your like primal fight or flight response should have been like, something is wrong here.
Yeah. Something isn't right.
Something has happened.
But it just wasn't clicking. Maybe it was too early in the morning.
Sure.
I don't know. And I get in this train car, and it is a human odor so powerful it seems to generate its own heat.
Oh, one of them
And,
cook
like,
smells.
It is a living entity. This smell.
Yeah.
And how do I put this? I've smelled a lot of bad people.
Sure.
Whatever, no big deal. This was a smell so bad and so interesting in its badness that I didn't leave.
Oh no.
I was like,
You're like, oh, that's awful.
my nose was like, there's a mystery here, and I'm gonna
I'm
solve
gonna
it.
solve this stink mystery.
There was no mystery. Like I could see where it was coming from.
It was a person.
It was a person. It was a person sleeping.
Yeah.
It's okay. But I was like, this is a fascinating stink. I felt like a dog at like the most powerful,
Yeah.
the most popular fence post in town. I was like, there's so much going on here.
Jeez. Yeah. Woof.
Woof indeed.
How long was the train ride that you sat there like
I was
stewing in the cloud of putrescence?
I stayed on that train for one more stop, so it was probably about 90 seconds before I was like, I'm afraid that the smell is going to stick to me.
I need to leave. This will become
Mm-hmm.
a perma smell. This will seep into my cobblestones as the piss has, and every time it rains, this smell
Yeah.
will emerge, and I'll
Exactly.
revisit this smell again. The stink memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
But that was a fascinating stink.
Yeah. And sometimes you get a really bad smell and it smells so bad that you're like, okay, I registered this is not a good smell, but also this is a very interesting smell. I think death is a lot like that. This is a great episode. Okay, I have 2 stories about stinky death.
Oh God.
It's fine. It's not bad. I mean, it's pretty terrible. There should be a warning at the head of this episode. We're gonna get nasty. So, one, this is like a formative memory for me, and if I've said it on the podcast, I apologize. When I was like 13, 12 years old, I was running around our yard, our childhood home, doing what I would normally do, which is I was pretending I was in a fantasy world with a PVC pipe sword fighting monsters and stuff, just running around the yard. When the faintest, sweetest smell trickled into my nose. And I was like, that's interesting. And so, like Toucan Sam, I followed my nose.
Well, how could you
and
not?
that smell went from sweet.
You in
yeah,
particular.
exactly. You always follow your nose. Unless you're walking backwards. And that sweet smell became really sweet. And then bad sweet. And then foul. And then more foul as I got closer to the source. And so I, pretending I'm in my fantasy world, I figured out that it is through the woods a little bit and near the pond. That little like tributary that feeds into the pond, where all the cypress knees and stuff are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I it's
all of our followers know that,
of
right?
course, yeah.
You know that pond.
You know the pond. It's got the fishes in it. So I'm now I'm getting excited because this is real life fantasy world. There's a mystery smell and I've got to creep through the woods and I got my sword. This is going to be awesome. So I'm creeping through the woods and I get down to the little stream and I follow it up, and hanging from a rope from a tree is the head of a deer swarming with flies and maggots and dripping into the water and just rotting. And I'm like,
I remember that deer head.
Yes. So I had the same response of going, this is awful. But also, this is the coolest thing to ever happen to me in my entire life. Because it was so exciting. It was like, this smells really bad. Why is there a deer head hanging from? Is this for a troll? What's going on? And so I was excited.
It's probably for a troll.
It's probably for a troll. But I was also like, and this is the thing, because I was just old enough to feel this. I was like, if this is for a troll, I should get the fuck out of here. I gotta go. And I shouldn't tell anybody about it. I bet trolls stink to high heaven. It was our dad. It was our daddy. Our dad found a deer head and put it up in a tree to get it picked clean by buggies. And now that deer head lives on the front porch.
Yeah, our parents are skull collectors. Mostly deer.
Yeah, mostly deer.
And a horse.
Horse. Deer.
A horseman.
Bird.
Horse. Centaur. A centaur. Horse. It's a horse.
But that was my first exposure to the sickly sweet smell of death. The one that's
deer carcass. Yeah, deer carcass is like a uniquely horrible dead stink.
It is. Now I do have one that matches that.
Okay.
When I was living at my previous house with my beautiful wife, we had these big lawn clipping containers, like you put like sticks and leaves and stuff when you're cleaning up your yard. And we left one out, and it filled up with water over the course of a season to about like halfway filled with water. That's actually, I should change that, probably about 3/4 of the way full. Pretty full, but not to the top. Big old yard waste bucket. And then we started to smell a really bad smell. And I was like, this is familiar. You know how your brain remembers smells but doesn't remember the source of the smell? So it just goes, oh, I know this smell before.
Yeah, the way your brain processes smells is actually really interesting, but we can get to that later.
Yeah. I was like, this is interesting. Let's figure this out. A squirrel had clambered into the bucket, failed to get out of the bucket, and then bloated, and its cells had sucked up all that water and then it had then rotted in its own dead squirrel soup for a little while.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, squirrel.
Which was rough. I was like, yeah, I know. So that was rough because we had to get rid of it. And so to get rid of it, we needed to move that bucket full of squirrel soup.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you moved it, it would slosh. And like the film on the top would emit more odors. And then some of it splashed on my hands. And then I won't go into more detail. It was absolutely foul and maybe the most fetid smell I've ever experienced. But I don't know if it's a bad smell. It's a bad smell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a bad smell. Like it smells.
It's a bad smell. You don't know if it's a bad smell.
That's correct. So I know that it's bad. But I don't think like it's a terrible. I think there are worse smells to experience than that, right? Like I've been in the car with you for a long time. Like I know what a bad smell to experience.
Hey man, shut the fuck up. That's big talk coming from someone who's 90% farts. Mr. Fart over here.
What's up? It's me, Mr. Fart. I'm a living embodiment of farts, hanging out with a hoodie on.
Dude, for real though, like I had to have our parents bring us American deodorant with the zinc and all of the cancer-causing chemicals because the all-natural shit over here in Germany does not work for me, and I just smell like body odor all the time.
Like BO. Not even like good body odor. It looks like raw body odor.
Well, it's good to my wife. That's really what I care about the most.
Yeah. Talk to me about.
But yeah, like I'll bathe it. I'll bathe every day. I will put on this weak ass German deodorant, and an hour later, I'm like, oh, I smell so bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking to someone with hyperhidrosis, so like, you don't have to sell me on the value of industrial strength arm sealant. Essentially, just caulking up my armpits every day to get through the day.
Yeah.
Tell me about scent memory so we can do something productive with this episode.
So for most of your senses, they're processed in various parts of like the four lobes of your brain.
Okay.
You know, like your occipital lobe in the back processes your vision, your temporal lobes process your hearing, all that good stuff, you know. Your smell is a little bit different in that it is processed in the olfactory bulb, which is at the very base of the brain. And it's right next to the hippocampus. And the hippocampus is a part of your brain that processes memories. So that's how you can have those experiences where you just like are walking around, you smell something kind of random and like not like non-specific, and you're just like, it smells like third grade.
This is it. This is the classroom at Cooper Elementary School. It smells just like that mixture of Play-Doh and pencil shavings. And it's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Mrs. Watt's classroom at Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I didn't have Mrs.
No,
We're
you
gonna have to probably bleep that, aren't we?
Yeah, I'll censor that. It's fine.
I had Miss who just didn't teach me math that year.
Censor.
Yeah, well, that's a you
Cut
problem.
the whole thing out.
You just didn't teach me math that year, like at all. I got no math.
Well, look at you now.
I'm fine now.
Here we are.
Somehow working in fucking data. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like the word to anchor us back in. I like the word fetid because it sounds nasty to say. Like some words you say them and you're like, I don't know what that means. You can look someone and you can tell someone like, that is a fetid smell. Like, you know, it's not good. Right? And it's not pretty. Like malodorous is another word I like that's pretty much the same meaning. But malodorous is a lot more like fancy and like dressed up.
It sounds like mellifluous.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Whereas fetid is like opening the freezer and getting hit with that thing you forgot you put in the freezer 3 months ago. and then you burn your fridge because it's ruined, right? Like it feels good to call things fetid. And instead of stinky.
Putrid, I think, hits that as well.
Putrid's a good putrid. That pew sound is really good. Like putrid's pretty aggressive. I mean, even stinky, like stinky, like the E is kind of cute at the end, but like stink, stink. Stink means bad. Like you get the feeling. So like I don't know.
Stinky.
I like using the word fetid to describe things, especially it's really good to use in like hyperbole. Like I'm gonna go pick up my fetid child. Like he doesn't stink that bad. He just smells like a boy. He's just boy stink.
The fetid odor of a Super Smash Brothers competition.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. Smash players are fine.
No, you're not kidding. Edge guarding has a distinct smell, and we all know it. And it's right there with tapping all your mana. I'm gonna take 2 shots at Magic players today. 'Cause it's legit.
I'm a big fan of putrid.
Okay.
I'm an especially big fan of putrefaction.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like one of those like black metal words. I love it.
Yeah. Or putrescence, which is a really good word if you're making a From Software game. Which is like it lends to itself. Like it's the decomposition is putrescence is the process of decomposing, and that's where like that smell. If I remember correctly, like that sweet smell comes from like the rot and the decomposition, and like the stuff that's being released is literally like sugars, and so it smells.
If you want to get really technical about it, then putrefaction is like a very specific phase of decomposition.
Okay.
I don't remember all of them, but it's like early decomp, and then there's like bloat, and then there's putrefaction.
Yeah.
And then if the conditions are right, there's mummification. I don't know. I'm on a bone collecting subreddit, so I'm kind of like taking these things passively.
Okay, we have to walk it back to when you put our parents on blast for collecting skulls. When you're on a hobbyist bone Reddit.
Dude, I shipped them a hedgehog skull when I lived in Finland.
Oh,
like
fair.
I'm all on board for their skull collection.
You got it honest then, I reckon, huh?
Yeah. I found a raccoon skull in the woods a couple of weeks ago. No, God, this was a couple years ago by this point.
Yeah.
Time is
weeks, years, whatever.
Fetid.
Yeah. This fetid clock continues ticking away, eroding ever more of my life and memory.
I really did try to like bring it home and clean it and everything, but it had like a little bit of flesh left on it, and the smell of trying to boil off that flesh, I was like, I could probably take this. I just moved into my apartment,
and you're in an apartment.
I want my neighbors to like me.
Like I've thought about the same thing. Like, cause I live in the country, so like I just leave that in the backyard for a couple of days, and the
you could do it.
Carrion beetles will take care of it for me, right? Like it'd be good. It's a lot harder to do that when you don't have land.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, hey, no one mess with this dead skull on the sidewalk. I'm doing a speriment. And don't touch it.
My dead skull, do not steal.
Chalk lines around it. Please do not touch. Speriment.
Dude, people would steal it. Like you can just leave stuff on the sidewalk here and people will just take it. Yeah. Like intentionally, it's Sifashenkin culture.
Yeah, like
it's real. But if I put a skull out there to decompose, it would not last an hour. Somebody would steal
Someone
it.
Just eat that,
or a dog would eat it.
Yeah, or someone would steal a dog eating a skull. Before we wrap up, what's this smell that like if you what's your detox smell? Like what's the smell?
My detox
like
smell.
If you're like I got a bunch of bad stink today. What's a smell that you're like, I would really like to smell this? Yeah.
Like it's a really, really nice smell?
Yeah.
It's
like a nice,
kind of neutralizing.
It's like a nice smell. Like what's a smell you don't get tired of?
Cat head.
That's actually pretty good. It smells like sunlight.
Yeah, you ever just smell the back of your cat's head?
All the
if
time.
Not, you really should.
Hey, have you smelled?
Great.
Okay, next time you visit, and maybe you did this before, my cats smell different. Like, Cassie smells stale, like you expect a cat to smell like. Loblolly is the nicest, most fragrantly pleasing smelling cat I've ever experienced.
Oh, I did know that.
She's
Yeah,
so
she
nice
smells
to
really
smell.
good.
Hey, come over and smell my cat. Doesn't this cat smell good? It's a good smelling cat.
This is like such a thing. Like, do you remember a couple months ago when they were like, we're going to ban TikTok? Just kidding. No, we're not. Now everybody loves Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Whatever. For those 4 days, there were a lot of people who were going from TikTok to a Chinese app called Red Note.
Yes.
I don't remember how to say it in Chinese. I'm going to go with Red Note.
RedTube.
They were going to RedTube. And
Which I don't know what that is. Thank you very much.
In China, if you if anyone here, if I'm wrong about any of this, like sign up in the Discord, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like half greeting, half meme, where like if somebody like shows you like a picture of their cat, you say like, I want to huff that cat.
Okay.
Just, put your face in it and just inhale deeply.
Today I
want to huff your cat.
I might be Chinese.
But when all of a sudden, all these like new American users were coming over to the platform, they would, try to translate things from Chinese into English and then back. And I want to huff your cat was consistently translated to I want to suck your pussy.
So yeah,
That's all to say that the good people of China understand the good cat head smell, I think.
The good cat head smell. I get it. I like the way everyone likes the way their own cat smells, It's just everyone knows their cat brand. We have to end this. Everyone likes to huff their own cat. If you like to huff your own cat, let us know in the comments or on our Discord. If you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe, follow, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your neighbors, tell your dad.
Tell your butcher, tell your grocer, tell your fishmonger, tell your fishmonger's wife.
Don't tell Charles.
Shh. This is an anti-Charles podcast.
Not Charles, don't do it.
Not you, Charles. The other Charles.
Other Charles. If you're Charles and you're Chuck, we all call you Chuck, and you already know that. Don't be pedantic. What's bees? What's a bees? What's a bees? Don't sniff bees.
Smell that?
Don't smell the bees.
That smells great. Oh my god. I've never smelled anything that good in my life. That's like Manuka honey and osmanthus. Incredible. That's our bees. They're made by Lava Salmon. You can find more from her in the show notes.
We will be back next week with the final word of Octobword.
Octobword. Ooh. Wait, I mean, Octobword.
Yeah, until then.
We truly, genuinely, and earnestly hope that you have a very fetid week. Let it be known that every time I've farted while recording, I have had the foresight to mute my mic beforehand.